Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of the Pittsburgh Pirates franchise here on MLB The Show 18. It is the All-Star break. We are just going to manage every single All-Star break. No more gameplay, just trying to quicken up the series a little bit and see where that takes us. So let's go ahead and manage. We got Wang on the mound. We got guys like Ethan Long playing in this game for our team. Van Leeuwenhoek as well playing in this game for our team. But right now, a scoreless game. There's Ethan Long with a double. And there's Jonas Dominguez with a single, bringing in the first couple runs of the game. A triple right there and a run scored. Van Leeuwenhoek strikes out. Alan Wang is pitching a fantastic game. Bubba Thompson will walk. Campusano will get him going, but doesn't amount to much. 4-0 anyways in our favor. There's a double. Here's Ethan Long. He will ground out. Alan Wang, is it time to take him out? You know what? Let's let him go. He is going to get a ground out, then a single. All right, now time to take him out. We will put in our boy Elisa Hernandez and see what he does. He will get us out of that 7th inning. Bubba Thompson with a single. Campusano hits into a double play. Still a 4-0 game. We're going to take Hernandez out, and we're going to throw Jeffrey Paxton, another man off our team, but he's going to go ahead and make it a little dicey. Gets one out. We got runners on corners. Sac fly brings that run in. It is 4-1. Miguel Angelo Sierra coming in. He doesn't do much. We're going to go ahead, pinch it, get some guys in there. Christian Horn gets a chance. He doesn't do much. Eric Lucero going to come in to close this one out off of our team. And there it is. We will win. Our side will win that All-Star game. Let's see how the Double-A All-Star game goes, as there are some guys off our team there, like Patrick Newhouse, as well as Darius Crowell, as well as Geraldo Dorta. So we got some guys in this game also. Let's see if we can get this one as well as that last All-Star. There's a solo shot. He's not on our team. I don't like that. Dorta with a single. There's a walk. 2 outs. That pop out ends that inning. Matt Hall gets out, or their pitcher gets out of it. Matt Hall, we're going to take him out. He's giving up too many things. We're going to try and get that run. Oh, fielder's choice, then a strikeout, so we don't get a run after really getting going. There's a double. There's a ground out. And we don't get the run there either. We are down 1-0. There's a 2-run shot for Ramirez. That is going to give us the lead 2-1. Gotta protect that lead. There's a couple singles. There's a fielder's choice. Gets corners. Sac fly amounts to a walk. Sac fly will get a 3rd run across for our West All-Stars. They're going to go ahead and start that inning off with a triple. So we are going to bring in Compton, and Compton gets us right out of it in the 7th. Bottom 7-0 happens, so Compton going to start here in the top of the 8th. He's given up too many things. I am not appreciating it. So we're going to bring in Mendel, and he's going to give up the run anyways. Now 3-2 with only 1 out here in the 8th. We bring in Gil Garcia. He's walking dudes. We're going to bring in Dustin Knight. He ends up getting out of that bottom, or that top of the 8th inning, bringing us to the bottom of the 8th inning, where we're going to put in some other guys now. A double and a run scored. That'll give us a little bit more. We're going to take Newhouse out, put Abreu. We're going to take Carbonell out. We'll put in Leroy Lightfoot. He will fly out. So now into the 9th inning. Going for the save is going to be Marchant, and he will get the save in the All-Star game. Mike Ford, your player of the game, with a homer in that one. So we will move on. Looking here at the majors, where we have 55 wins right now. Into the home run derby. This is your home run derby final. Machado down a homer with only 20 seconds to go, but he did earn a 30-second bonus in his round, so he ends the real round down 1, but he gets 30 seconds. He ties it up right there, and he needs one more, and he gets it with 12 seconds left to go in his bonus time. So Manny Machado going to take home the Home Run Derby Championship. We were offered this very interesting trade here by the White Sox. Look at that. Willie Marks, a subscriber guy, 22 years old, a 92nd baseman, but they want two of my better subscriber prospects in Alpo Pohl and Ethan Long, so we are not doing that deal. All right, looking at the NL All-Stars, look at that. Taz Hobart in the All-Star game. Ender Inciarte, Francisco Lindor, both in the All-Star game as well. You see Vladdy Jr. down there. He's not on our team, but it's cool that he's in the All-Star game. I just find that to be interesting. So Charlie Blackmon somehow makes the All-Star game after we trade him away. But we got two hitters in the All-Star game. We got some pitching in the All-Star game, so I'm happy about that. It's a lot better than what we used to do, but the AL already with a 1-0 lead off Bumgarner. We're going to bring in Sonny Gray. Sonny Gray is not really doing that much better. He walks a run in. We get a double and a single off Ohtani, then another single. Lindor's over there on third base, but a double play. Then Aaron Judge, of course, going to hit a solo shot because he's Aaron Judge. So we're going to bring in Yarlin Garcia. And Garcia's going to start giving up hits. He gives up a couple runs. Benintendi on second with that 2-run double. We're bringing in Paul Sewald. He gives up a couple doubles right away, giving up more runs. It makes it 6-1. Another double given up by Yairo Diaz. Doesn't matter what pitcher you bring in this game, they're going to give up home runs. Wilson Contreras hits a solo shot for us. Then a single by Lindor, a double by Dickerson, and a single by Piscotty gets it to 7-3. Then there's a solo shot for Ozzie Albies, now in the American League. And that's going to make it an 8-3 ball game here in the fifth inning. Just a lot of offensive explosion going on right now, and most of it not for our team, which we're not happy about. But can only do what you can do. As Yairo Diaz still on the mound, he's going to walk, then a stolen base. So we're going to take him out. We're going to put in Adonis Rosa. And he's going to get us out of that inning, but it is a 9-3 ball game now as he does give up one run. Funkhauser in the game for them. We're hoping we can get runs off him, but a double play right there is going to leave Dickerson on third, and nobody's going to get him across. So now we're going to bring in Josh Hader. He goes right through the seventh inning. And now they got Keon Keela. He goes right through the seventh inning as well. So seventh inning yields nothing for anyone. Hader is giving up some hits here, but he does get us through our eighth inning. Now we're going to start taking guys out, putting other people in so they get a chance to play. Charlie Blackmon going to hit a single and get runners on corners. Then we're going to get a guy hit by a pitch. We got bases loaded. This is our opportunity. Bases loaded, bottom eight. We're going to throw... I'm looking for a guy that can play third, but nobody can. But there's the double with 3 runs scored, a bases clearing double for Ellis, making it 9-6. Inciarte is going to come out of the game, but his replacement doesn't do anything. So now we're just going to give Taz Hobart that chance to compete as he runs right through the ninth inning. And now we're going to give Paul Goldschmidt a shot. He does nothing. Wilson Contreras does nothing. And Aaron Judge is your MVP of the All-Star game with the home run he hit in the middle of it. Sean Carmona traded to the Padres from the Royals for 3 guys. So that is a huge deal. Jason Hayward traded for 2 guys. I mean, I guess that's a pretty even deal, in my opinion, as the D-backs will acquire him. And we have now won 3, 4, 5, 6 in a row there with a couple straight sweeps. And today is the trade deadline, but you know what? I looked at it, and we are not going to be trading anybody off this squad that has won 65 games up until I'm speaking right now. So no way I want to get rid of anybody off this team. Everybody's doing their part. They may not have, the pitchers may not have all the wins, but the ERAs are all under 4, and I can't trade people that are doing that well. I got to hope that they'll even heat up even more is what we have to hope. And so far, look at this win streak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Like a 12-game win streak right there. That was huge. So already over the 80-win mark in August. And we've still got all of September. The potential's through the roof right now for this squad. So let's just see how it pays off as we get swept by the Braves. Not often we're going to get swept, but we get swept by the Braves. We get an injury to one of the pitchers. Ojeda gets injured, so we got to put Richie Kelton in our lineup. The Indians have made the postseason as a wild card, and the Curve have made the postseason as a wild card as well. They'll be taking on the Rubber Ducks. So we will monitor those series in a moment as we get through this Reds, who we sweep. Now, Scranton Wilkes-Barre Red Barons, and let's see how we do, or the Rail Riders. They used to be the Red Barons. And the Akron Rubber Ducks. Akron Rubber Ducks, okay. Indians have won the wild card series. They're going to be taking on the Durham Bulls. And the Curve get beat in game number 5, so their postseason bid is done. And we've won 3 in a row games. They're in the majors 4 in a row now. 5 in a row now with a 10-0 win over the Cardinals. Love seeing that. And it's a 2-0 series against the Bulls, 2-1. There we go. We win the series against the Bulls 3-1. And we're going to be taking on the Express in the AAA Natty. So taking on the Express in the AAA Natty, we will go ahead and manage this game, take a look at it. Eliezer Hernandez on the mound. He's technically a reliever, but he's got the stamina to start a couple of games, so he is going to start in the Natty. That is just crazy that we're using a reliever to start in the Natty. But we're up 1-0. Runners on the corners, a double play. Yields no runs. And there is Hernandez with the walk, the strikeout, caught stealing, gets out of that one. He's got a no-no going through 6, just so y'all can see that. He's got a no-no through 7, boys. Eliezer Hernandez is killing it, and there come the bats. And the bats, look at that, with 4 straight hits. We are going to end up with a 5-0 lead. And Eliezer Hernandez, with 1 out in the 9th, he finally gives up a hit. So we are going to bring in Eric Lucero to close out, and he will do so. So Eliezer Hernandez is going to finish with 8 1/3, no runs, 1 hit, 3 walks, and 10 strikeouts. An amazing gem for Eliezer Hernandez and a national championship for our Indianapolis Indians. So we move along into the majors. We have won over 100 games, make it 102 games, and we are going to take on the winner of the wild card playoff game, as we are the number 1 seed in the National League. So we'll see who that will be in just a second. It will either be the Brewers or the Dodgers, 2 teams I dislike in this series because they've given us trouble, both of them. So we'll see who we end up taking on. In the National League, we are 102 game winners. Giants 194, Dodgers 191, Phillies 188, so no one's even close to us. In the American League, you got the Blue Jays with 99 wins, and the Indians with 94, so nobody won over 100 except us. The Blue Jays are the closest to us. And then we're looking at league leaders here. Batting average, I guess our highest guy is Mata. Our highest hits guy is Mata. He's second in the league in hits, in the National League, that is. First in the National League in homers, Trey Mancini. Also had Lindor on there, as well as Jerko. And Inciarte down there, too, with 28 homers. And he's not even a power guy. Jerko, second in RBIs in the National League. So a lot of leading for this Pirates team. It's probably our best team and our best chance to win a World Series. Can we actually do it, though? Henderson Alvarez only had 2 losses. He's the league leader there. He was 13-2 with a 2.60 ERA. Taz Hobart had 53 saves. Second in the National League. That's just crazy. He was a monster, and he's a 90 overall now, and he's going to be a huge part of the postseason. We need him to close out postseason games. Jameson Taillon was 5th in ERA. Henderson Alvarez was 7th in ERA. Henderson Alvarez was right there. Shutouts. Taillon was 2nd with complete game shutouts. Just absolutely crazy. Taillon was a workhorse for us. Taz Hobart was clutch for us with his saves. And Henderson Alvarez did a great job as well. So moving on, we're going to take a look at some awards. National League MVP and Cy Young both go to the San Francisco Giants with Dickerson and Bumgarner. Acme is the Rookie of the Year. Used to be our prospect. Traded him away. Goldschmidt, Panik, Sano, Rogers, Acuna, Springer, Hayward. All right, let's move to Silver Sluggers because we're not really the Gold Glove type. Lindor and Jerko, both with Silver Sluggers, as well as Trey Mancini. Postseason MVP, we're hoping to see one of our guys in there. We'll see if that actually happens. Let's see who we're going to face. We will play the Brewers. It's going to be a rivalry game. Rivalry series, that is. Let me know who you think is going to win. What's your prediction? Who wins it? How many games? How far do you think we can go in the postseason? The entire postseason coming up in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe if you're new. Plenty more of this and other series coming your way. Thank you guys. Take care.